Home. Account. Chapter 12. College Entrance Exam. 1991 and 1992 were periods of drastic change. With the merger of three parties, the National Assembly shifted from opposition majority to ruling party dominance. The small Democratic Party, barely keeping its name alive, managed to produce a few star politicians, but they wielded no real power in practical politics. The Peace Party also became a minority opposition, significantly losing its influence. In the end, it was a year of defeat in local elections and desperate efforts for opposition unity. The 14th general election ended in victory for the ruling party. Meanwhile, the National Party, created by Song Young-ju, the head of Daehyun, made notable progress. Behind the scenes, Chairman Cheon planted his people and money in both major parties. Eventually, all of this would become Chairman Cheon's strength. On the other hand, the war on crime entered a massive crackdown phase as it marked its first anniversary. Many gangsters who had been lucky enough to hide were arrested, and as large organizations were taken down, the vacuum was filled by numerous small groups that had sprung up like mushrooms. It only quieted down again as the presidential election season approached after the general election. Amidst this chaos, I was focusing on preparing for the college entrance exam. There wasn't much that I, still young, could do, nor should I have done anything, so I bided my time, nursing my grievances. The day of the college entrance exam, which would later change to the CSAT, was cold as always. I arrived at the exam site in Chief Ha's car. Before I got out, Chief Ha nonchalantly offered me some yolk taffy. I stared at the yolk quietly. "Young master, do well on your exam." "Yes, Chief Ha." A smile spread across my face without me realizing it at the stoic Chief Ha's expression. I had applied to Korea University's law department. Myeon-soo also followed me and applied to the same department, while Hyeon-seong had already been accepted to Korea National Sport University. Phew, it's cold. White breath puffed out of Myeon-soo's mouth as he got out of the car with me. Not long ago, Myeon-soo had greeted Chairman Cheon. It was the first time I'd seen that cheeky guy so nervous. The main gate of Korea University where we would take the exam, though it was a path I'd been through before, it felt just as nerve-wracking. Wow, I'm so fucking nervous. Aren't you nervous? A little. Come on, what are you, a robot? Why so calm? You're no fun. Let's hurry, we'll be late. We still have plenty of time. Still, what if we're late? Alright, let's go. I passed through Korea University's main gate with Myeon-soo. Now it was time for the past 3 years of effort to be put to the test. It was also the day the results of my bet with Chairman Cheon would be revealed. The college entrance exam consisted of a written test worth 320 points and a physical test worth 20 points, for a total of 340 points. The physical test was basically a given 19 to 20 points for anyone without physical disabilities, so the written test was essentially everything. The seemingly endless, boring exam time finally came to an end. Moo-hyuk, did you do well on the exam? Yeah, how about you? I made a few mistakes, but I think I'm still within the passing range. As Myeon-soo and I came out through the main gate, Chief Ha greeted us. Young master, did you do well on the exam? Ha ha ha, now we leave it to the heavens. Seems like you did well. Shall we go? The chairman is waiting. Yes, we arrived in Pyeongchang-dong in Chief Ha's car. Did you do well on the exam? I did my best. Huh, that boy, I've done all I can, now it's up to the heavens. Right, let's eat. I had a meal with grandfather and Myeon-soo. Grandfather didn't say much until the end of the meal. Only after returning to the room did Myeon-soo let out a sigh of relief. Phew, no matter how many times I see your grandfather, I can't get used to him. The atmosphere is just. Seeing Myeon-soo's wilted face, I couldn't help but chuckle. Myeon-soo glared at me. It's not funny. I'm really scared. I was so nervous I couldn't tell if the food was going into my mouth or my nose. We're going back down soon, so you won't have to see him much anymore. What are you going to do if you pass? I'll bring grandmother up and find a place. What about you? Me. Of course, I'll stick with you. Get a boarding house. No way. If you bring your grandma up, your place will be heaven. Why would I need a boarding house? Sigh. This clingy bastard. Well, aren't we getting ahead of ourselves? We haven't even passed yet. Hee. I'm confident. Seems like you're not. Bullshit. I'll score higher than you. This isn't a school test, it's the real deal. Right, mister. Always third in school, Lee Myeon-soo. Ah, you bastard, hitting where it hurts. Fine, you're great, happy. The college entrance exam, graded by each university, yields results quickly. Chairman Cheon obtained Moo-hyuk's scores faster than anyone else, just a week after the exam. Myung-hoon. Yes, Chairman, is that boy really the same one who lived as a delinquent until he was 17? He got a perfect score. A perfect score, and he's the only one, not even several. Is that so? Ah, you boring fellow. Chairman Cheon clicked his tongue at Chief Ha and kept looking at the paper in his hand. It showed Moo-hyuk's score, the first perfect score in the history of the college entrance exam. You must be pleased. Pleased. Of course I am. Apart from Jisoo getting into Korea University, all my sons and grandsons got into college with money, didn't they? But now I have a grandson who comes back with a perfect score. Congratulations. I wonder what this boy will ask for. I should grant whatever it is, right? As he said this, Chairman Cheon had a smile spread across his face. Chief Ha also slightly raised the corners of his mouth. Weren't you planning to do anything for him anyway? That's that, and a bet is a bet. I need to hear what he wants. The smiling Chairman Cheon suddenly asked. By the way, now that he's going to university, can't he just live here and commute? It seems he plans to bring his grandmother to Seoul to live together. Oh my, you know, don't you? His grandmother is his top priority. I think that might be difficult for you. Chairman Cheon smacked his lips with a regretful expression. Right, we should respect that. More importantly, why did that boy choose the law department? Is he planning to take the bar exam? I'm not sure. I hope he doesn't waste time unnecessarily. That boy's stubbornness is no joke. He doesn't move according to my wishes at all. It's frustrating. Chairman Cheon spoke as if he had a headache. Isn't that why you like him, Chairman? He's not defying your wishes, but choosing and walking his own path correctly. That's right. A path he walks himself is better than one I pay for him. It's a shame. How great would it have been if that boy was a Cheon? Chief Ha pulled out the chair for Chairman Cheon to sit. What does it matter if he's a Cheon or a Kim? He's your flesh and blood. Besides, he doesn't have any other family on his father's side except his grandmother. Right, that's true. Since he thinks so dearly of his grandmother, I should meet his maternal grandfather too. Make the preparations. Yes, I understand. I'll let you know when the preparations are complete. Ah, you took care of his school records properly, right? After all, that's been handled without any issues. Well done. You may go. Chief Ha bowed his head and left the study. For a long time after that, Chairman Cheon kept looking at the paper in his hand with a smile on his face. That evening, I heard from grandfather that I had gotten a perfect score. Maybe because I had been through this once before, I didn't feel much excitement. Only Myeon-soo couldn't close his mouth for a while after hearing that I had gotten a perfect score. I returned to our Busan home with Myung-soo. My baby must have worked hard. Tilda, what hard work. You even gave me rides. Oh my, that's right. Go wash up, I've made dinner. I was planning to eat out today. Why waste money unnecessarily? Grandma's cooking is better. We'll do that later. Alright, I'll go wash up. After dinner, I held on to Grandma and talked in the living room. Grandma, let's go to Seoul together. Quote ellipsis quote. Why? I have to go to Seoul now for university. How can I be at ease if Grandma is alone in Busan? Myung-hyuk. Yes, Grandma. I don't plan on leaving here. I'll keep living in Busan. Grandma, you've grown up now, and I have friends and acquaintances here. What would I do in Seoul? It's fine, just go up by yourself. Grandma, don't worry about Grandma. I'll just live here until I die. Don't talk about dying. I raised my voice, feeling upset. Grandma reached out and patted my back. My baby, I'll live to see you get married. Don't worry, and don't cause any trouble when you go to university. You know how much Grandma worried when you were young, right? Don't do that again. Are you really going to stay in Busan? Yes, this is where I was born and where I'll die. If you keep insisting, I might go, but I'm not sure if I'll enjoy living there. Alright, I'll come down often. Why are you already thinking about leaving? There are still a few months left. Trying to shake off my disappointment, I spoke brightly. By the way, Grandma, I got a perfect score. Grandfather already checked. Just one person in the whole country, Kim Myung-hyuk. Grandma's grandson, Kim Myung-hyuk. Oh my baby did well. Well done. Grandma's touch as she stroked my face felt so good. Time passed quickly. The graduating class students who had already entered the job market stopped coming to school. Even the students who had taken the college entrance exam came to school, but they just passed time without any real classes. And on the day of the college entrance exam results announcement, TV station cameras and major daily newspaper reporters, who had heard the information even faster than the school, rushed to the school. You probably already know, but Myung-hyuk is the national top scorer. The only perfect score. There are broadcast stations and newspaper people outside, so be careful what you say. Everyone go get your score reports. Before that, a round of applause for Myung-hyuk. As soon as the word, perfect score, came out of the mouth of Viper, the teacher who had been my homeroom teacher for 3 years, everyone looked at me. Then came the applause. The sound of clapping didn't stop for a long time. It was the first national top scorer from a technical high school, not even a prestigious one. The principal came and gave a long speech about how I had worked hard. Meanwhile, the broadcast station cameras and reporters who were trying to ask students about Myung-hyuk as they left school were all frustrated because the students were leaving without giving proper answers. Sigh, why is it so hard to see this Kim Myung-hyuk guy's face? Hey, did any information come into your newspaper? We've got nothing. It's like someone's blocking everything. It's so hard to get information. It's the same for us, senior. Is it the same for you too? Is he from some important family? Come on, would someone from an important family attend a technical high school here in Busan? That can't be it. This is driving me crazy. Why isn't this kid coming out? And why is it so cold? Student, do you know who Kim Myung-hyuk is? One reporter stopped a passing first-year student and asked. The student looked behind him and then pointed at Myung-hyuk who was walking by. That's the senior. Can I go now? Oh, thank you, you can go. In an instant, reporters with cameras in tow blocked Myung-hyuk's path. Myung-hyuk seemed a bit taken aback, his eyebrows twitching slightly. Myung-soo and Hyeon Seong, who were next to Myung-hyuk, were also caught on camera. Myung-soo and Hyeon Seong slipped away to the side, trying to avoid the cameras. Myung-hyuk, the most senior reporter held out a microphone, and the others waited for now. Yes, what is it? You're the first technical high school student to get a perfect score since the college entrance exam was implemented. How do you feel about this? Technical high school. What does it matter if it's a technical high school or a prestigious one? What's important is the person inside, isn't it, reporter? The veteran reporter seemed a bit flustered by Myung-hyuk's counter question and couldn't answer. While he stammered, others started throwing questions left and right. After a series of trivial personal questions, one reporter asked the most important question. Myung-hyuk, do you have any secrets to your study? Which tutoring or academies did you attend? Do you have any words for your juniors? Myung-hyuk tilted his head. I've never attended any tutoring or academies. I only studied with textbooks and ended up first. And for the juniors, studying was the easiest thing, kids. Silence fell. Well then, I need to go home now. Reporters, you've worked hard in the cold. Myung-hyuk quickly ran away from the reporters. The reporters, coming to their senses late, followed. But as Myung-hyuk, who had lived in the area for over 10 years, escaped through the alleys, they had no choice but to give up. Phew, these reporters are even more persistent than the police. Myung-hyuk clicked his tongue and headed home through the back alleys. That day, the main news on each broadcast station was all about Myung-hyuk's statement. Studying was the easiest thing. I got first place just by looking at textbooks. It was an interview that would go down as a historic blunder.